So you're debating a condo versus a house in Marin County. Good news! Today we're ditching the cookie cutter stats and diving straight into condos and townhouses only. Because let's be real, their market almost never follows the same script as single family homes. Sometimes it plays by its own rules, and sometimes it just ignores the rule book completely. So let's get to it. I'm Karrie Hill, lawyer turned realtor, and I love to help people just like you buy or sell in Marin County with your sanity intact. If you like no fluff, brutally honest real estate updates, hit subscribe. These videos run on caffeine and your support, and frankly, the algorithm's a fickle beast. Thanks for keeping the chaos alive. All homes, reality check. Before we zoom in on condos, here's the quick Marin-wide reality check. 176 homes closed in July, 47 fewer than June. Inventory dipped from last month, but it's still up 33% compared to last summer. Days on market up almost 40% year over year. Most telling stat? Just 26% of homes sold over asking, while a hefty 65% sold under averaging, 10% under. Translation, sellers don't hold all the cards anymore, and condos, well, they're about to tell their own story. Oh, and if you want a free video consultation or my monthly newsletter with the stuff you actually do want to know, like which home sold and for how much over and under asking, check out the description below. No fluff, just the real math. Okay, on to the charts for July. Just Marin County condos and townhomes. Okay, here we are with inventory for condos and townhouses, and let me get my little thing here, has been going down each month. Not unusual for June, but the interesting part is that still represents the amount of inventory on the market being 29.4% higher this summer than it was last summer at this time. When you look at the sold prices, those are also down 11.9% compared to last summer. So it shows that buyers have really slowed down. And one more thing about this, notice that this is the number of actual sold condos each month. You see that? Those are really small numbers. You know that this is like so not statistically relevant with these numbers being so tiny. And that is the reason why these condos and townhouses really just don't tend to match the rest of Marin. We should be putting years of data together in order to see anything about condos and townhouses, but that's just the nature of this. And here's another one of those weird anomalies where you're like, wow, really? Days on market went from 49 to 93. I know it's the number below that 95 one. Crazy, right? So days on market is up 144.7% compared to last year. It's because the numbers are so tiny, so don't get all upset. We'll probably flip next month. Anyway, the sales price over original price, that also went down from 99 to 95. Sorry, those numbers are so close together. So in any event, yeah, inventory is up everywhere, not just Marin, but basically across the entire United States. So yeah, we do expect when inventory goes up, often days on market also goes up. But a little bonus thing here from 49 to 93, that's not likely to persist. It's more likely an anomaly. And one way to look at that is when you take in the whole quarterly numbers, then that number is not up 144%, it's up 53.8%. And I would say that's just closer to the truth overall. So I'd pay attention to that. And here are the prices, and the red line are the actual prices. Big dive, right? And the median also big dive down. What does that represent? That's median's down 24.6%, average is down 23.2%. And like I just said a second ago, these numbers are so statistically insignificant. Let's look at the quarterly number because that'll make it a little bit, smooth that out a bit. And what we see is, if you look at that, prices are up 1.6% instead of down 24.6%. Wow, crazy. And if you look at the average price, prices are down 8.8% instead of a 23.2%. This is what happens with little numbers. Everything gets a bit crazy. So you have to take it with a big grain of salt. All right, moving on. And not surprisingly, the big dive in price per square foot from $695 to $571. Again, crazy numbers. That represents down 17.8%. When you compare it to this time last year, it's down 15.9%. And in the smoother number, the quarterly numbers, it's still down, but it's 7%. So it's still a significant number down. Seriously, it's the only one I would pay any attention to on this chart. And if you're looking for more information about living in Marin or information that's helpful for buyers and sellers, there should be some more video recommendations popping up right now. Thank you for watching and have a great day.